Hey guys, Ep.2 here, back with another action figure surgery. We'll call this episode 2. In this figure surgery, we're going to be needing a little bit of tools, which consist of a hairdryer and a screwdriver. We got some figures laid out here. We're going to be doing some work on. So we're going to start out with the very simple stuff. This oldest figure, I'm going to be taking the head from it, knee pads, hands, and probably the boots, which I probably won't take the boots because where there's no articulation. Then this figure I'm just going to throw away, so he will no longer be on the roster for BPW. I just ain't got no storylines or nothing built up for him, so excuse me. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the knee pads off of Hulk Hogan. Those will go on my custom action figure once it arrives in the mail. So that's one thing we're doing. Then I know y'all seen these two figures on the last episode of Action Figure Surgery. We're going to be swapping arms from The Miz to Seth Rollins for the wrist tape here. The reason why I'm doing that is this figure, after I try fixing it, the stiffness will not go out of this leg, so we're going to disassemble him using for parts later down the line. So that's another fix-up we're doing. Then the last fix-up for episode 2 of the figure surgery is we're going to be taking these boots off Shelton Benjamin, and we will be replacing them with the white and yellow boots from Seth Rollins. It will make him just a tad bit taller, but not by very much. Maybe by a couple millimeters maybe, but not much at all. So with this being said, I'm going to try to do this very quickly and stuff, and then I'll show everything at the end. So we're going to start out with Shelton and work our way down, or we might start out with the easiest thing, which I need to get the accessories off. So let me do that before we start. Which I should have had that done before I decided to do another surgery. This figure came out very good. The only thing I do not like, because I have OCD, is the lines and stuff do not match on the boot, which that is okay. Still poses very good and everything. Feels good in the hand as well. Alright, now we're gonna get Hulk Hogan here. Get this Young Buck shirt off of him. If you're wondering why that's on him, he was a crowd member, so just very simple. Taking the knee pads off this, and then we're just disassembling this, throwing it away. There's just a few key components on there that I want to keep. I know on this, people says you need hot boiling water to crack a torso. I'm hoping I ain't gonna need that. I want to try it out with a hairdryer, see how it goes. I practice cracking torsos some, but not much. I mean, if it tears up, it's okay. I really don't need this figure. I was hoping I could use him, but I only bought him for the WWE spinner belt anyway. So we're hoping this figure we can use in better action figure surgeries. As you can see there's the fodder parts. We just throw stuff in there, and then we'll work on it when we can. So we're going to start out with the easiest thing to do, and then go from easy to hardest. We'll start out with Hulk Hogan here first. Back the camera up, and then we'll get to Otis next. Hulk should be heated up enough. Maybe, possibly. I'm hoping I don't snap him. Okay, that side's gotta be heated up more. Yeah, Hulk is gonna have to be heated up a lot more. I kind of figured that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw Hulk right here with Otis's head. That way we can get two things done at one time. Hopefully we got it this time. There we go. And there's the other one. We're just going after the knee pads on this Hulk Hogan figure anyway, so we don't use Hulk Hogan for a pig fed. In my honest opinion, he's not one that I would use in my pig fed. Not saying that people don't like Hulk Hogan, it's just I prefer that I didn't use Hulk Hogan, which I grew up with some older wrestlers back when I was younger, but do I like Hulk in my personal opinion? No. But everybody's got their own opinion, so we're going to try to get Hulk put back together here. Make sure everything is good to go on this. All right, and there's Hulk Hogan put back together. Tell you what, they don't make the basics like they used to. So there's the head of Otis. I think I'm gonna try to get the hands and the knee pads. I don't know about the boots, but I think the knee pads would just slide off with a little bit of force. I kind of wish they'd go back to the way they used to make the basics, with a little bit more mobility than that. I remember when I was growing up, they used to be able to swing the legs out a little, but not much. Which I plan on doing actual customs eventually. I just don't know when, to be honest. I haven't gotten that good at action figure surgery or customization, whatever you want to call it. So, actually, we're just going to leave these hands on here. We might pop a head on here, just throw him in the crowd instead of throwing him away. So we'll set him off to the side. I thought I might be able to use this for an elite Otis, but I'll probably have to Dremel some of that out for the head and stuff, so, or just heat it up enough and pop it in there. When you're doing these type where they're not interchangeable, just be careful on splitting them right here by the ear. If you can see, just be careful about that. I mean, which I was pulling up, and I'm surprised I did not split it by the ear, which I'm thankful for that. So all that will go in the fodder box. Besides this right here, these will go on to my custom action figure. If you want good custom action figures, go over to Instagram and search up FWA_customs. That's funny as crap right there. But go to Instagram, search up FWA customs underscore custom. FWA underscore customs. He does a very good job. I've ordered from him in the past and done a very good job. We're just going to leave his head scan right here on him, throw him in a crowd. So we'll set him kind of back here in the back or something. But FWA Customs is a good person to get customs made from, in my opinion, which he's done very good jobs for me, so I can't complain. We're going to try to heat up the Shelton Benjamin and the Seth Rollins boots at the same time. Don't know how well that'll work. Tried it in the last video, it didn't work too good, so we're going to try it and go from there. Hopefully that's heated up enough. I did say hopefully and probably not, judging by that. Alright, maybe it was. It's actually surprising. I really wish I had different knee pads to put on Shelton. These probably go in the fodder box, maybe for a different figure one day. Haven't really decided yet, so we'll hold on to those. I want to say I got some knee pads in here, but I'm not really certain. Excuse me. With these knee pads, you're not going to get very much mobility in them, so I just throw those away or keep them for fodder parts. It's up to you. I like these knee pads, to be honest with you, if I can get them to go on. It gives you more chances for posability and better outcomes in your pick fed and stuff. So if you have the knee pads like this, or the ones that's kind of split in the back, those are perfect. I'm trying to keep these videos very short and minimum, but with the way the figures are going and me just starting action figure surgery, it might be a bit of an issue. Like I was saying, it might be a bit of an issue trying to keep them to a certain perspective and to a certain length. Just because where I'm starting to get new at this. We're going to eventually find Shelton some newer knee pads. These won't work, so we're going to heat up the Seth Rollins boots and put on here. Shelton really don't need knee pads, or I can just stuff these back on for now until we can find him some new knee pads. So we'll stuff these back on. We'll heat up the boots, then put these on here. Hopefully that heated up enough. Alright, we'll wait till after the video to reveal how Shelton looks. Could be better, but it's okay with me. So we'll set him off to the side where the camera cannot pick that up. That way you don't get a sneak peek or nothing. Sorry about the chair. This is, it was just simple. Just take the knee pads off, so I'm not gonna wait till the end to show you this. We'll just throw him back in the crowd. Now for the Seth Rollins and Miz thing, the skin tones kind of matched. Seth is just a little bit dark complected. We're gonna take it off at the arms here. Just go ahead and pop Miz's head off. We're gonna be taking the boots, possibly the legs. I don't know about the torso yet. I'll decide. So we're just gonna kind of lay them like this. good for Seth and Miz. I'm trying to make like a, I don't know how to really put it. I'm just trying to make a better Seth Rollins for myself. Now you don't have to copy mine. You can do it however you want, or you can follow formulas that people does have. Which I will eventually follow some formulas people has. It just depends on if I have the figures to do it. If I can actually get the arms to go in as well. Alright, we're going to heat this one up just a little bit more. Hopefully that does the trick. Alright, very good connection there. I don't want to show you all on camera. Not until after it's completely done. Actually, the skin tones matched a lot better than what I thought. I'm going to pause the video here just for a second. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of something. We're going to go ahead and finish off this Miz figure. Haven't still decided on the torso yet, so hopefully I decide before I end the video. I think it was really just the legs that was bad on the Miz. If I can find some legs to replace the Miz and the legs that he came with, I'll probably add him back to the roster. I don't think I really have nobody right now with the same kind of height and skin tone with lower legs on the Miz, so we're just going to keep all the parts from the Miz, throw them in the fodder part. So now with that being said, I'm not going to crack the torso just because I might want to keep the Miz and find some similar legs. But with that being said, we got some figures to look over. We'll start out with the Seth Rollins first. As you can see here, very good figure. I like the polka dots with the black and yellow, black boots, black wrist tape. Just a custom figure I wanted to do. I haven't been really seeing nobody do this with a figure, so it's kind of my version of Seth Rollins that I really like and stuff. So, well, kind of wish they would have gave us. So, very good figure. But then we also have Shelton Benjamin. People might not like this, and I kind of do for some sort of reason. He's just a tad bit taller than what he was, which I can't complain about that. Just a few millimeters higher. I really like how it came out and stuff, so just let me know down in the comments on what you think about these two figures. Personally, my favorite is the Seth Rollins. Some people might have different ways of seeing it and stuff, but my personal favorite is Seth Rollins, and you have been watching Best Pure Wrestling Action Figure Surgery.